Thank. So nice of you. It's always pleasure to acknowledge, among the attendees, I could see now Sri Tarun Sridhar sir, former Secretary of Animal Husbandry, has joined us. Sir, we acknowledge on behalf of CPDO&TI and INFA, a great mentor and a great writer in the public space for animal husbandry sector. Really, we acknowledge your presence, sir, in the attendees. So nice of you. Now over to Dr. Roel Mulder. I'll just introduce him because he's such a nice gentleman who is the General Secretary from World Poultry Science Association. He has joined all the way from Netherlands. It is around 7:20 a.m. there. We disturbed him in the morning because our schedule is 10:30. Just to give a brief about Dr. Roel, he graduated from Faculty of Chemistry, University of Delft in Netherlands in 1969 and completed his PhD in Agriculture Sciences at Wageningen University, Wageningen, Netherlands in 1982. He worked for 30 years at Spelderhall Center for Poultry Research, Beek Bergen, Netherlands, in several positions from scientist, head of department to acting director. So he has been, after 3 years in European Commission in Brussels, at Belgium at the Research Directorate. He started Spelderhall Poultry Consulting and Research, a consulting company. More than that, so nice that he's currently holding as Secretary General, the great post of World Poultry Science Association. Those of you know World Poultry Science, we were really eager to see what activities are happening in World Poultry Science, and all over to Dr. Roel. I welcome you on behalf of CPDO&TI Bangalore and INFA Federation all over India. All over to Dr. Roel to Netherlands. Thank you.
Well, Dr. Maes and all others, thank you very much for this nice introduction. Well, it's a pleasure, although a little bit early, but to speak to you and to accept the invitation to say a few words about the World Poultry Science Association. And what you can see on this first slide. Oh, moment, something goes wrong. Something goes wrong. As you can see on the first slide, when I come back to that, it's we are considering not only ourselves, we are the leading global network for poultry science and technology in the world. So that's the situation on this moment. And our motto is working together to feed the world. And of course, again, that is a very strong motto, and it's very difficult to, well, what shall I say, to be able to maintain that motto. Well, World Poultry Science Association is a very long established and unique organization. It's established in 1912. And well, that strives to advance knowledge and the understanding of all aspects of poultry science and the poultry industry. You can see here that in this slide that in 1912 several people came together, and we had no corona or whatever, but they were able to travel to London and to establish this association, which is extremely difficult to understand in the present times, that all these people from everywhere in the world came together. Well, I think all these modern technology was not there, and anyway, they were able to establish an association. Our mission is to facilitate sustainable and social equitable poultry production worldwide, and we will try to do that by encouraging and liaising research scientists, educators, and everyone working in all sectors of the poultry industry. And I can say that with a large and truly international membership of 8,000 members, the organization's objectives are promoted in various ways. These range from, well, what we call high profile international congresses and conferences. That's starting with that, to the many diverse meetings organized by the WPSA national branches. We have over 80 branches in the world, and several are working very well, and several are just in the startup phase. We also have two federations of the branches, one in Europe and one in the Asia Pacific region, of which India belongs. And we have two networks. One is the African Poultry Network, and the other one is the Mediterranean Poultry Network, all, let's say, looking for specific problems in those areas. The World Poultry Journal, Science Journal, is the official organ of the WPSA, and this journal has developed to a highly international reputation for its content, which covers virtually all aspects of poultry science and the poultry industry. Collectively, the reviews of the World Poultry Science provide an unrivaled reference source, and besides the contents, which are reviews, we also include book reviews, book lists, new activities of branches, technical groups, and a calendar of events around the world, which include education and training courses. As you can see here, this is the new layout of the journal. In 2020, the journal changed to Taylor & Francis Publishers in the UK. And well, of course, since then we had the pandemic, and in the beginning it was not going too smooth, but on this moment we have one volume completed and volume 77 with 2 issues already finished, and the third one available of September's available soon. Our editor-in-chief is Dr. Tom Porter from Maryland, USA. He is also in the next years, he will be the president of the American Poultry Science Association. And for everyone who would like to submit papers, you can always use the link given at our WPSA.com homepage. Well, what are we doing for members and branches? Well, assuming that several activities will be, can be started again soon, these programs are available. We have travel grants, we have assistance to new branches, we have a branch development program for specific needs of branches, and we have a speakers bureau where we can, let's say, invite speakers to attend meetings of our branches. Well, what are we doing for members and non-members? Of course, we have the Poultry Science Journal. Our association produces 6 times a year a newsletter. Our website, we are available on Facebook. We have several educational materials. We have nutrition tables. And to give you what belongs to the World Poultry Science Journal, that online version is available for all members. Hard copy on special request, no extra payment. And the online version for subscribers is going to libraries, universities, and so on. Well, let's say to share knowledge, we are organizing very much, congresses, conferences, and so on. But of course, during the current pandemic, many meetings were cancelled and postponed. Also, our flagship, I would say, the World Poultry Congress. Already for the second time, we had to postpone our World Poultry Congress, which was scheduled for Paris, France, and now is again to the 7th to 11th of August of 2022. Well, that's a pity, because this year, 2021, is also the year 100 years ago, the first World Poultry Congress was held, and that was held in the Netherlands, in The Hague. Okay, for the Asia Pacific region, the Asia Pacific Poultry Conference is scheduled for the 16th to 19th of November in 2022 in China. There's a small mistake in the slide. We have cooperations with other associations and organizations, and we organize them conferences together with the European Association of Animal Production, with the FAO. But also what we are doing, we are organizing things together with organizers of exhibitions. Examples are the WPMEA in Abu Dhabi, which is in November this year, Poultry Africa in Rwanda, and the Victim Animal Health and Nutrition in Thailand. And you see here on the bottom, I added INFA, so we also can, well, I look forward to see the possibilities for a cooperation with INFA. We have training courses and educational training courses. Of course, we are not organizing these things ourselves, but we have to rely on cooperation with others. And one of these things where we are cooperating with is the European Federation Working Group number 11, which is on education. And that includes all major universities in Europe, organizers of student exchanges, summer schools, etc. We also cooperate with the World Veterinary Education in production animal health courses. That is under the European School of Advanced Veterinary Studies. These organizations organize worldwide courses for professionals. Well, this is the one of the last slides what I would like to show to you, because it's India today, and our first woman president of the World Poultry Science Association was Dr. Anuradha Desai. And she was our president from 1996 to 2000, and probably still active, I think, in the poultry industry. Well, I hope that with this very short overview of what WPSA is doing, I gave you an insight in whatever our activities are, and all questions I will try to answer. Thank you very much.